Hi folks, welcome back. This is the follow-up video to the part 1 that I put out the other day, where I stripped down and started to restore this Stanley Bailey number 5. That's the sort of condition we left it, with the cheeks having been cleaned up and the sole. It was obviously all stripped back. Since then I've cleaned the frog, that's gone back in. The adjustment wheel has got a bit of a sheen to it. The little bracket and the screw, everything's gone back in, as we can see. So I'm going to put this back together and then do a bit of a comparison against the first video of how it looks now. Just before that, I just want to show you the rear handle or tote. If you remember the state that that was in the first video, quite badly discoloured, the lacquer was chipped, it was in a pretty sorry state. That's been fully refurbished, same as the front knob, again fully stripped down, recoloured, refinished, so they're going to go back on. The chip breaker and the cutter and even the little screws been refurbished that holds them back together, that's all been redone. And then the lever cap. Now I've actually taken that block of red off there that's across the notched logo. I'm not really much for them when they've been over painted because they do look quite garish, so a bit of paint stripper on there, again rubbed over with wire wool, and it just gives a nice clean finish. So I'll go ahead, put this back together, and then we can see what we've got. So first of all, we've got the long threaded bar that we drop in. We don't need to over tighten anything, we just pinch them up just to make sure everything's secure so it doesn't move. There's that little screw that was actually the wrong one when we took this apart, if you remember. I've delved into my little box of spares and managed to find one that is correct. So that goes back on. Just pinch them up. Front knob with the short bar, again drop that in, pinch that up. The cutting assembly goes in there, lever cap, that drops in. Little clip back, it's a bit slack, so what we can do, we can just adjust that screw. It's only a quarter turn, barely. There we go, it's better. And there's the finished plane, which I'm sure you'll agree, or would hope you would agree, looks a darn sight better than what we started with. Now that's going to go on to be a good user plane for somebody else, not for me. I've got plenty of number 5s, but I'm pretty certain that'll find a good home. Now I've had a few people and a few comments asking me how I actually go about cleaning the frog, the adjuster wheel, all the little small bits and pieces, what my method is for doing that. I didn't video that, so I just feel like I should do another couple of videos, to be honest. The first one is going to concentrate on breaking down the plane and then sorting the sole and the cheeks out and all the other bits, including all them small little nuts and brackets and washers, because we want them to be in some sort of good order as well when we put it back together. So not only does it look right, but we know it's going to perform right and it's going to last. So I shall do a video breaking that down. Now if I put this to one side just quickly, this is what I'm going to be working on. Now as you can see, this really is a rough and ready. This is a Stanley Bailey 4.5. It's got made in USA on the toe. I can't actually get this apart at the moment, it's seized solid, but you can see it's in a really sad state. The tote, the rear tote, is actually in 2. That's actually broken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video where I'm going to actually strip this down, you're going to actually see it as it comes apart, hopefully, and then you're going to see me going through the same process on the body, but then also all them little bits, the nuts, the bolts, the washers, the little brackets, all the small pieces, cleaning the lateral adjuster up. This one barely moves, so we're going to get all that cleaned up. That'll be one video, and then I'm going to do another video which will show the refurbishment of this tote, in particular the repair. So this will get stripped down. I'll show the process of how I do that, and the front knob as well. So I'm probably looking at another few videos to get this one back to some sort of order. So that's just to whet your appetite. That'll be the next couple of videos coming out. But again, that's the finished article that we've got. A lovely Stanley Bailey number 5 that I'm sure is going to be a good user for somebody. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye bye.